When I first started my job as the mining specialist at the Dornod governor's office in the beginning of 2017, I had very little understanding of the conditions in mining-affected areas within the province. As the mining specialist, I am responsible for the sector. I decided to visit the mine sites to see with my own eyes what was going on. What I saw was that many of the mining activities were destroying the environment. Streams were being diverted and destroyed. I understood that under these conditions, community members had every right to question the mining practices.
The key concern of community members was and remains the health of the pasture land and access to safe drinking water for their herds. To address this, the leadership team at the governor's office created a working group and assigned Tuul Tuvshinbayar to collaborate with the Ministry of Mining and Heavy Industry, agencies, and mining and petroleum companies. The working group was tasked with developing a template for local cooperation agreements, or LCAs, to be signed by the governor and mining companies operating in the province. The LCAs promote socio-economic development in the province. Tuul Tuvshinbayar and her team gave their full attention to this important task.
The job turned out to be a lot more challenging than they first thought. Merit provided timely support through Canadian Technical Advisors, or TAs, who supported me when I thought I had reached a wall and could not go any further. TAs worked with me to develop the draft LCA. My first training involved strategic planning with Brenda Busher. I saw how poor planning leads to inefficiency and weak outcomes.
Tuul Tuvshinbayar and the working group's ultimate goal was to contribute to the development of responsible mining practices throughout the province, promoting equitable benefits for mining-impacted communities.
The first LCA was signed on December 2018. The governor of Dornod congratulated me and said, "We did it. Now the hard work starts." His words caused me to reflect. He was right. The journey was just beginning. We had signed the very first agreement. The LCAs have promoted socio-economic development in Dornod. Examples include the selection of 10 local small and medium enterprises to participate in an open bidding process held by the mining companies. Local university graduates now have the preference to participate in job recruitment processes at the mine sites. Finances from mining companies to the local development fund rose to 4.2 billion turuks, a tenfold increase compared to the year before. These achievements are not the results of my work alone. They are the results of teamwork between the working group, local government, the citizen representatives, community members, and NGOs. We shared the same vision and were able to work towards the same goal. I was able to participate in a study tour to Whitehorse in northern Canada. We learned how the different levels of government work with mining companies and communities to promote responsible mining. I noted various ideas from this study tour that could be applied in Mongolia. During the trip, I saw how government and mining companies operate responsibly, collaborate with each other on a regular basis, and prioritize the transparency of information. I am working on implementing new practices from this learning.